Hello everybody and welcome to Mark Golgbridge That's Football. Today we are going to be defining and celebrating the best kit in the Premier League this season. We're ranking every Premier League home kit this season. Tomorrow we've got the Community Shield, or today if you're watching it a different day. We will be doing a watch along on this channel, and there is no FIFA career mode today because obviously that Europa League win last night, it was such a big one. The lads are wrecked, they've been out on the pop and they've said could I just give them a day off, which I have done. So today we're going to be ranking the Premier League home kits, and we've got a little thing here that we can use. Oh, that's what she said. If I can get it up. Oh, there we go. There it is. So we've got class kits, pretty decent, half alright, meh, and no. So we're going to be using that to rank our kits. But let's start off with the first one. So it's the Arsenal kit in at number one. It won't be getting in at number one for me, though. I don't know what Arsenal fans think about this. I liked the kit last year. And remember, I'm going to be looking at these kits based on decades of kits, especially in relation to Arsenal. I remember Arsenal kits from years and years ago. I like the fact that they're under Adidas. I think last season's kit was nice. But this one, I don't mind it, but I just don't really think it's... I don't know what you think. I just don't think it's... As an Arsenal kit, I don't think it's that great, so I'm just going to put pretty decent for that. Look, I'm not ranking these on whether I like the club or not, because obviously Liverpool would just be bottom, but because of the rivalry. So let's go for the next one. Let's keep that up there. Next kit then. What we got? Well, look at that. I don't know what Arsenal are doing with that. It looks like they've been attacked by a tiger, but we move on. So we got Aston Villa next. Look, to be honest with you, I know Aston Villa have to go with those two colours, the claret and blue, but, you know, and there's three claret and blue kits to look at with West Ham and bloody Burnley. But to me, that is just not a particularly good Aston Villa kit. So I'm going to put it at, I'm going to put it as a bit of a meh, to be honest with you. I'm not, it's, yeah, I'm going to go there. I might move it in a minute, but I'm not over the moon with that Aston Villa kit, to be honest with you. Number 3, we're looking at... Sorry, that was Aston Villa. Yeah, that's their away kit. There we go. Now, Brighton. I don't know what's going on with this Brighton kit. It looks to me like a Millwall kit from the 80s with a Brighton badge on it. I just don't like it. I think it's awful. I thought the Brighton kit last year was quite good. But this year, I think that's shocking. I really don't like it. I'm sorry to say, Brighton, it's a no from me, and you are in the relegation zone. I don't think they will be in the relegation zone in relation to the Premier League this season, but I don't like the kit. It's a big no from me. Next one, bloody Burnley. Well, I do actually think that Burnley kit is better than the Villa kit. I can't stand the sponsor, but at the end of the day, it's money for Burnley. I quite like the Umbro. I do quite like Umbro kits, traditional. So I actually don't mind that Burnley kit, despite me and Burnley not having a great relationship when it comes to certainly FIFA career mode. So I'm going to put Burnley in as a half alright. Look, I'm not a big fan of claret and blue, but I can't just put them all in mere because they're claret and blue. I think in relation to the Villa kit, I prefer the Burnley kit. But... yeah, that's all I can say about that Burnley one. Chelsea, you know what? I think Chelsea kits are very difficult. I can't remember the last Chelsea kit that I went bang, bada bing, bada boom. I really like that. So I don't know. With Chelsea, I think they're going to be a very good team this year. And, you know, we'll be doing that over the next couple of weeks, our predictions about where they're going to come. But as a kit, it's half all right. I don't think it's terrible. I think when you've got a blue base, you shouldn't be producing a terrible kit. You know, I think when you've got claret and blue or a Norwich kit, you're going to struggle to really produce something amazing. But the Chelsea kit's okay, but I wouldn't go anything better than that to me. And I don't think the 3 sponsor is that useful either. I mean, I don't know what... We've got some of the away kits as well. I mean, that looks like a pair of curtains. Anyway, next, Crystal Palace. You know what? Again, I feel that the Crystal Palace kit, and we can see all 3 there, I think the Crystal Palace kit is such a hard kit to make work. The best Crystal Palace kit I remember was, I think it was 1990, when they got to the final of the FA Cup and they played United. Virgin it had on it, and it was like Ian Wright, Mark Bright. Jeff Thomas and co. So I actually think, you know what, I don't really like the Crystal Palace kit colours. Doesn't really work for me, but I actually quite like that as a kit. So I'm actually going to put the Palace kit as pretty decent. A bit of a shock there. I actually don't mind that Palace kit, and I think it's because it's got the blue around the shoulders area. So I don't mind the Palace kit. Well done, Palace. You've wooed me. Everton, again, for a blue kit, I think that's poor. You know, I think back to the kits of the late 80s and the 90s. And look, Everton, they tend to have a good kit and then a bad kit. And I don't like that Everton kit. I don't like it. Let's have a look at their away one again. It just doesn't feel very Everton to me. I mean, Hummel as the sponsor, I don't think it's a grower. It doesn't feel to me like an Everton kit. So I'm not going to say that I like it. I'm going to put it as a... I'm actually going to put Everton as a... No, I don't like it. You know, I'm going to be honest. I don't like that Everton kit. So for me, it's a meh. Don't know about you. Next one, we go to... Is that a green one? I don't know what's going on there. Leeds United. Again, I mean... I always try and look at a kit without the sponsor. So... But even then, I think that's a little bit... I think Adidas have got a bit of a problem. I think that some of their kits are just a little bit generic. And I think Leeds... I always think of Leeds as with the top man on when they won the title again. Back in, was it 92 or 91 they won the title? 91, 92 I think it was. So I think that for me, that is a kit that... is a little bit... I'm dwelling on it too long, which means I'm trying to justify the fact that I don't like the Leeds kit very much either. So for me, I'm just going to put it as a half alright kit. A bit like Chelsea. I think it could be better. Could be better. That's all I can say about that. Leeds, Leicester. I mean, look, I don't know what it is about the blue kits, but I'm not feeling the blue kits much. I mean, to be honest with you, I think that Leicester kit... If you look at that Leicester kit, you know, the NHS thing is great for charity. The Thailand thing, you know, it looks a little bit cluttered. If that had, you know, if the badge was a little bit better, I actually think the Leicester kit's not too bad, actually. I'm looking at the actual kit and I'm thinking, what is it that's sort of turning me off a bit? And yeah, the NHS thing is not turning me off because it's a great cause. But you take that away, you put a decent badge on it, and I actually think that's quite a nice kit. The Leicester one, actually, I'm gonna go in with a pretty decent kit on the Leicester one. It's turned me round a little bit there. So at the moment we've got no class kits. We've got 3 fairly decent. So the contenders are looking like that. And remember, you will be able to vote for the winner. I'm going to do a poll for that. Leicester. That's their away kit. Looks like a Hearts of Midlothian kit. Not very Leicester. White one looks okay. Liverpool. I think Liverpool have had better kits than that, I would say. I'm not a Liverpool fan, obviously. I quite like what Liverpool have done with their badge and how the colour of it links in with Nike and the sponsor very well. I think you can stick that on and it's going to, you know, the way they've done that with their badges, it's less cluttered and it works. I actually look at it and I think, you know, it's not a bad Liverpool kit. I mean, it's hard for me. It's really hard for me as a United fan to say anything positive about a Liverpool kit, but it isn't terrible compared to some. So I'm going to put it in as pretty decent. To me, I think Liverpool have had better kits than that, but they've certainly had a lot worse. Remember that one where they had the V-neck and it was like a scarf? I think it was the one that I can always remember Collie Moore and Robbie Fowler in it. It had like massive V-neck on it. But yeah, it's not terrible, to be fair. Judging it on a kit, it's not terrible. That is, the away kit's like the bottom of a swimming pool. I saw Loz in it last week. Man City, I think this is dreadful. I mean, there's not a lot you can do with sky blue, and certainly putting Kevin De Bruyne in a sky blue top, it's never going to work. But I don't like that kit. I mean, realistically, I prefer the Liverpool away to that, and I don't like the Liverpool away pattern much. I think that is crap, horrible, not very nice. So I'm sorry. I can happily put City down there. I just don't like the kit. I'm not a big fan of sky blue anyway, but you could do a lot better than that. If it's going to be sky blue, you've got to do a little bit of work on the kit, and for me, that is a terrible design. Away kits. The away kit's not terrible for City, actually. I don't mind that away kit at all. I actually quite like the away kit. I don't like that one. I don't know what's going on there. Manchester United. Now, look, I'm going to be a little bit biased here. When it first came out, I didn't like it. I was like, it looks like a bus seat. But I haven't got one, but I bought one for my daughter, and she got it. And to be honest with you, the first day that we had it, I was like, actually, you know what? And it really, in person, it's actually not a bad kit. It's actually quite nice, which shows that, you know, sometimes your first impressions can be off. So I actually really do like the Man United kit. I don't think it's a great Adidas kit. I still feel that United have had better home kits and can have better, but it's certainly it is a pretty decent kit, to be fair. Having seen it in the so there it is there in the flesh. It's a nice kit. So we've done United. Away kit, I thought I was going to like it. I didn't like it when I saw it in the Europa League semi-final. You know, the Newcastle kit, again, you've always got that problem, haven't you? It's black and white, so you're going to struggle a bit. But a little bit like the Crystal Palace kit, I like the fact that the shoulders and the arms are black, and it gives it that little bit of something different. I mean, again, as I said, there's not a lot you can do with a black and white kit, but I'd say it's half all right, the Newcastle kit. It's not too bad. Not too bad. What else have we got? Away kit. I mean, I don't mind that purpley kit. I don't like that. I don't mind that purpley kit. The other one's a bit... You know what? Can I just shock you? I actually quite like that Southampton kit. Again, a bit like Newcastle. You've got the red and white. They've got the black and white. It's very hard to do a lot with it. But I quite like the fact that they've changed it with the overlapping white on the top and that. An Adidas kit as well. Yeah, I've got to be honest. I'm not opposed to that Southampton kit at all. I think it's half all right. What else have we got? Who else have we got to do? Let's have a look. Southampton. I've just realised I've just done the Sheffield United kit when it's actually Southampton's kit. What a prat. I was just looking at the kit. I wasn't even looking at the player. I was looking at the kit. I've just done Sheffield United. So Sheffield United, I think your kit's all right. Southampton, I think your kit's shit. A bit of a... Look. I've made a mistake there. So the Southampton kits, yeah, I don't like that. I think the Sheffield United. So that's the Sheffield United home kit, which I quite like. I've just looked at Adidas, the stripes, and thought Southampton. What a prat. So I like the Sheffield United kit. Sorry, I'm still struggling with the fact that Sheffield United are actually in the Premier League, obviously. Southampton's kit, I don't like it. Pure and simple every time. I don't like it. So for me, it's a bit meh. Don't like the Southampton kit. So there we go. Sorry, Southampton. You thought you'd won and you haven't. Away kit's okay. Spurs kit. This, to me, is not a nice Spurs kit. I don't know what Spurs... I mean, the green kit leaves a lot to be desired. But I don't know what it is, what it's gone with Spurs. Again, even if you take the sponsor off, I like Spurs with more white on it. I think the navy blue on the shoulders, to me, that doesn't feel like a Spurs kit to me. I don't like that. I just don't like it. I don't know what you think. I'm not a big fan of that. As a fan of like football kits over the years, and you know, you have an association with a club in relation to the kits that you think they should wear. I'm not a big fan of that Spurs kit at all. I'm happy to put it in half. No, in fact, I'm going to put it there. I don't like it. I think it's a bit dull, to be honest with you. I don't know what Spurs fans think about it. West Brom. Again, I think you're always going to struggle with a West Brom kit. And I think there's a psychological block with West Brom as well. I mean, I think they're going to get relegated. They don't tend to play great football. I think you can have a nice West Brom kit, but I think that the striping on that just doesn't work well for me. So I don't like the West Brom kit, if I'm honest. So it's a bit meh as well. We're on to a claret and blue one now. Let's have a look. We've got... I mean, their away kit looks like Norwich. Look at that one. Looks like a Royal Mail van. And the final claret and blue one, so we're comparing this to the Villa one and the Burnley one. I just think it's a bit dull. I think that's a bit dull. It's a bit classic, to be honest. A little bit classic. And a lot of West Ham fans will probably quite like that. But I think, again, a bit like the Leicester one though, if you take the NHS off, you take the Betway off, that's a very nice sort of classic West Ham shirt. But obviously the sponsor is always going to be a part of it. So for me, that West Ham one is just half alright, really. Half alright, which leaves us with, hopefully, Wolves. Let's have a look. That's the away kit. And you know what? I think that Wolves kit is almost a nice kit. Maybe that's just a large or something like that. It feels like it's halfway there to being a nice kit, but it's just not quite there. There's something, I don't know, whether it's the arms, maybe. The arms just look a little bit crap. The main body of the shirt's quite nice. I like the texture in the background. I like the Adidas on it. I think it works well. I think the Wolves gold with the black and the Adidas and the stripes looks good. The arms just let it down a little bit for me. So for me, that Wolves kit could have been a really nice kit, but I think it's just going to be a half alright kit. So there we have it. We've got our ranking of the kits for the Premier League this season. We got there in the end. Apologies to Southampton and Sheffield United. So the winner is going to be either Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Leicester City, Liverpool or Manchester United. I've dropped a poll. You can click the eye in the top right hand corner and cast your vote and see who is winning. For me, if you want me to give you an honest opinion, I would say it can't be the Arsenal kit because it's not as good as last year. I quite like the Crystal Palace kit. I've got to be honest, I do quite like that one. The Leicester one and the Man United one would probably be my other choices. I wouldn't go for Liverpool for the same reason as the Arsenal one. I think they could have a better kit than that, although they're not bad. But so for me, I think it's the Crystal Palace, the Leicester or the Man United. Get your comments in below because I'm sure we're all going to disagree. Somebody's going to say, I love the Brighton kit, I'm sure. But thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new, bottom right hand corner. Smash a like on the video. And we're back on this channel tomorrow with Liverpool versus Arsenal Community Shield. Have a good day and I'll speak to you soon.